living in America. I don't know the rest of the words, but yes, hello everyone and welcome to another UFC Fight Night review. This is for UFC Fight Night. Rockhold versus Branch at the PPG Arena in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I hope I said that right. Is it PPG? It is! PPG Paints. I missed a word, but I got the 3 letters right. But yeah, this is actually a pretty good card, and I'll explain the reason for why I did that brief Rocky James Brown joke soon. In fact, no, I'll just tell it now, because I don't remember the fight it was for. But there was a dude in someone's corner who looked like... He looked like Colonel Sanders. I was trying to think of his name, but he looked like Colonel Sanders, and he had a voice like James Brown, because everything he shouted, he punctuated with a heh. I'm not even joking. Watch the event yourself and you'll see it. There's nothing quite like seeing someone who looks like Colonel Sanders. I forgot his name again for a moment. Like, I'm not even joking. You know, pasty white hair, had the mustache and the goatee thing going on, you know, and yelled out orders like he was singing for the fucking Rocky theme song. It was weird, but we'll get into the first prelim fight. So, let's do that. So we kick things off with Jason Sago against Gilbert Burns, and oh, by the way, there was no like fight pass things to worry about, so I got to watch every fight on this card, a total of 10. So woo. Anyway, yeah, it was a pretty good start to things. Gilbert won by knockout very late in round 2, but he managed to get it. It was a really good showing. There was like 5 seconds left in the second round, and it was a fairly back and forth fight. I don't remember a whole lot of it. I would definitely kind of give the first round more to Sago, because I believe he got a takedown. In round 2, Gilbert seemed to have a takedown and definitely had a lot of control. And, you know, when it came to stand-up, he was looking for an overhand right to counter the left jab the whole time, and he managed to finally get it and just knocked Sago spark out. So, yeah, it was a really good showing from him. Did he get performance of the night for it? He did not, but he showed up. He had a good fight. He had a good showing. I don't know if Sago's going to really suffer from this, because I haven't seen him fight much, but I think he's still going to be in it, so, yeah. Good fight, no one really suffers from it. Not bad, not bad. If I was fighting from a culture, I'd be giving it an up. I should do that. Okay, this fight gets enough. And then the next fight was Krzysztof Jotko. Is it Krzysztof? It is. Against Uriah Hall, once again in the second round, with Uriah Hall winning by knockout at 2 minutes 25 into round 2, and he got performance of the night bonus for it. And once again, this was a fairly back and forth fight, but it was definitely a lot more memorable. Because especially the first round, because Jotko landed a beautiful sort of like lunging uppercut, an undercut it's called, kind of, and he landed one and then followed it with a great combo. But Hall managed to survive. And thing is, Krzysztof just got in Hall's face, and that's the best way to counter anything that Hall has. But when Hall gets distance, he can really go for it, and he managed to just, like, you know, eventually get a really good shot off and finished it with a good bunch of punches on the ground. So, nothing to complain about. Once again, gets an up. Next up is the quickest fight on the card, with Daniel the Daddy Longleg Spitz against Anthony Hamilton, and Spitz won in 24 seconds. They both squared up against each other, both went for a right hand. Daniel ducked quicker, managed to catch Hamilton right on the jaw and knocked him down, and then followed with a whole lot of punches, and the referee stopped it. In 24 seconds, it was a really fast finish. I feel like Anthony could have gone on longer, but I feel like, you know what? Ended when it should have been ended, and I think it was ended at just the right time. Could have gone a teeny bit longer, but I think, you know, he did the right thing in stopping it. So, yeah, once again, gets an up. We then reached the final fight of the prelim card between Olivier Aubin-Mercier and Tony Martin, and it wasn't a bad fight. Went split decision, Olivier Aubin-Mercier won, and sorry if I sound nasally. Oh, that's a lot better. So yeah, it was a really good... It was good enough back and forth. I am going to give this fight a cautious up. But yeah, Olivier, you know, he's got a good streak going. He's a talented kid. I really watch him fight. Tony Martin, not going to suffer badly from the loss. I think he did well enough that he could have won anyway, but it was handed to Mercy, and I got no problem with that. It was a good way to cap off the prelims and move us onto the main card, so let's do that. Next up was probably my least favourite fight, so it instantly gets it down. It was Justin Ledet against Azuna Anyanwu. Anyanwu? Is it Anyanwu? It's Anyanwu. I'm going to call him Mizu because that's short for Azuna. And it went the distance, it was a split decision, and I think a lot of people thought that Anyanwu won. I'm very much in that same boat. Like, he landed a bit more damaging shots, he had more of the crowd behind him. I mean, you can't doubt Ledet's, like, quickness, you know, he had a really short left jab throughout the whole fight. And even he looked confused at the end of it, you know? Even he was sort of like, why was it a split decision? I think he was expecting a unanimous one, or I think he was expecting... I think he was maybe expecting Zoo to win, I'm not really sure. But I don't really agree with the call by the judges. I don't really agree with the result. The only exciting moments of the fight were really when Zoo did anything. And he got his nose busted early, which stopped him from breathing, so there wasn't a whole lot that he could do from that point, because when your nose is broken in the middle of a fight, it can really hinder you. I say that like I know from experience, I don't. Also, my guest here, hello. Meow. So yeah, it was not a great way to start the main card. Quick thing to mention, they did keep those sort of mottled designs for the shorts, but they introduced a newer version where, like, it's more mottled but around the bottoms of them. That was just a quick little up I'm going to throw in there because I really like that. Excuse me, on to the next fight. Next up is a guy I really like in Kamaru Usman against Sergio Moraes. And Usman won! Yay! By knockout! Yay! About 2 minutes 15 to round 1. Yay! It was a really good showing from him. He landed some brilliant combos and just outlanded Moraes every chance he got. Moraes went for his good takedowns because he does have a good wrestling base, but Usman's a lot better and he's got great defense. He managed to keep the fight standing. Sorry, I had something on my table there. It was just a bit of a hair. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, it was a really good showing from Usman, and he managed to finish things off with a good combo and sort of folded Moraes in half. I completely forgot what his name was. Yeah, he folded Moraes in half, and it was a really good fight. He didn't get performance of the night for it, though. Kind of a shame. But you know what? I like seeing him win. I like seeing Usman fight. And I hope he keeps on building on his streak. He's doing really well. Next up, I forgot to give Kamaru Usman an up, so he gets one. But next up is easily the fight of the night, so it instantly gets an up. Gregor Gillespie against Jason Gonzalez, and holy crap, this was an amazing fight. Didn't go the distance, but didn't need to. The first round was extremely entertaining, and it was broken up every now and then with takedowns from Gillespie. He landed a lot of good takedowns on Gonzalez. And, you know, when the fight was broken, it was easy to say. I think Gillespie definitely kind of had the first round, but it was really close. In round 2, they started off standing and threw some really good shots again. But Gillespie managed to get a takedown and eventually managed to submit Gonzalez at 2 minutes 11 seconds into the round 2 with an arm triangle. But this was an amazing fight, without a doubt. I really enjoyed it for as long as it lasted. I normally wouldn't count stuff like this in my own personal top 10 because I like fights of the year in top 10 to go the distance, and this one didn't, but it was still entertaining as hell. It still gets enough from me, and I really liked it. Not really much else needs to be said. Moving on. Next up is another fight I wasn't really a big fan of with Anthony Smith against Hector Lombard. And Anthony Smith won at 2 minutes 33 seconds into the third and final round, but the fight itself was really slow and plodding. Like, you would expect like two really powerful fighters to have done a lot more, and they really didn't. It wasn't until round 2 where Anthony started to sort of like psych himself up a bit more when he knocked down Lombard, and he said, "Do you know my name now?" And there was some trash talk just from him, because Lombard doesn't really do that. And he won the third round, did Smith, 2 minutes 33 seconds into round 3, and I mean, I can't deny that he got a good win, but Overall, this fight was kind of boring and plodding, and I wasn't a big fan of it, so it does get it down from me. What doesn't get it down is the next fight. It gets an up. Mike Perry took on Alex Reyes in what was supposed to be a welterweight bout. I think it was kind of changed to catchweight because Mike Perry made the weight, but Reyes was trying to come up from lightweight and he weighed in 167 pounds. So hopefully he'll go down to his natural weight division. But yeah, Mike Perry got himself another big win. 1 minute 19 seconds into round 1. He was just landing all of his shots, really, and when it went to the clinch, he managed to get a good knee on Reyes and knocked him out with it. Nothing else needs to be said. He landed some good knees to the body from the clinch as well, but it was mostly to the head, and those were the ones that took out Reyes. So, yeah, no lot else needs to be said. Mike Perry gets an F. On to the main event now, because that was a co-main event. On to the main event. I forgot to mention that Perry did get the other performance of the night bonus as well. But yeah, the main event. Luke Rockhold against David Branch. And this wasn't a bad fight. I'm going to give it a slight up. I mean, even though, okay, I wasn't happy with Luke Rockhold winning, but he got a finish. It was a kind of close fight, actually. Branch landed a really good combo and really got into Rockhold's face with a good punch combination and almost finished him with it. And then round 2 happened and it was more on Rockhold's side. He kept to his really good game plan of body kicks. He's got really good body kicks. And eventually managed to get Branch on the ground and managed to finish him with some ground pound from the back at 4 minutes 5 seconds into round 2. So I am giving this fight an up, even though I'm not a big Rockhold fan. It was a fight that did what it needed to, and it capped off what was actually a really, really good night of fights. So I really enjoyed this card. The whole card on its own gets an up. You know, technically, if I were judging this on numbers based on fights, it would get an 8 out of 10, but I don't do that. I'm just doing ups and downs. Like Simon from What Culture, and here's why. And that was really bad. I don't know why I slapped myself. Anyway, I don't know why he slaps himself either. If you see him do it, it's fucking weird. Anyway. Yeah, really, really good card. I enjoyed it. The Pittsburgh crowd, very nice and receptive, very excitable. I really like that about them. And good stuff all around. There was a new ref. I don't know if people have seen him before, but I don't remember seeing him before. But there's a new ref named Rob Hines. Dude did a good job. So, yeah. Oh, also, Luke Rockhold did call out GSP. Despite the fact that GSP and Michael Bisping haven't fought yet, I think he's calling out whoever's going to win that one. He thinks GSP is going to win it, because apparently the UFC is predetermined. Anyway, on the whole, everything was alright. Really, really, really good. And I'll see you all next time, so thank you for listening. You're awesome.